the video I promised. I am back. So I know some of you don't follow me on Instagram, and maybe you're waiting for me to post sooner than later because the last video obviously was a huge one. And I said, see you soon. And I was completely lying to myself. I am ready to finally come back to YouTube. I'm really excited, and I feel like mentally I'm also ready, and I'll talk about that in a second. But I want to say thank you for having patience with me. And I'm excited to film this video, and my mind is actually into it. Like, I'm not forcing myself. So I always keep it 100. I just put on my base. It is this right here. I'm going to link everything down below. A lot of professional makeup artists use this. It is really, really good just to help hydrate the face. Like, my skin feels so nice and smooth, and it's also a primer, so it's a twofer. And then my gloss is an affordable one, Fresh Kiss Glossy Lip Balm by ColourPop. I really enjoy this one. So the other day I uploaded on Instagram, and I get messages all the time asking, when are you coming to YouTube? Please come back to YouTube. And I will tell you right now, I've been waiting to come back because I wanted to make sure I was mentally ready and also organized enough where I could. Now, I'm not promising like 2 to 3 videos a week. I'm going to use the Maybelline Skin Tint in 220 and 312. I'm going to mix. I've been waiting because I don't want to film and not feel like myself, and I've been actually concentrating on TikTok 100%. So I came up with an example because I was thinking about it. Like, how can I give an example? Say, for instance, you're a waitress, okay? Because YouTube, all social media is my career. I've done this for over 10 years now, okay? Well over 10 years. And everything changes. So when TikTok came around and everybody was on it in 2020, I didn't jump on it like that. I wasn't in a place where I couldn't curate content. It was not the right time. I just could not. So I started really taking it seriously just last year and going full force. And it's been really great for me. I'm finally getting back on my feet. I'm getting campaigns and ads. I'm going to a ton of events, like a lot of events. I feel like I'm more busy than when I was on YouTube, which is crazy to say. Like last week I went to 4 events. This week I have actually 5 events, but I'm only going to go to 3 of them. It is just, I'm so busy, and I'm really grateful that I'm getting back on track, making my connections, getting campaigns and stuff, and making money again, because I have to make a living. So my example was, say that you're a waitress at a restaurant, and this is my reason I'm leaving YouTube, for a minute too. One, the main thing is long form content is much different than short form for TikTok. They're very quick. You can film, I can get it done. It's kind of hard for me because I'm a yapper, but it's much easier to film than a sit down with YouTube because you have a connection, you have emotion, you have to talk for longer periods of time, and you have to mentally really be ready, okay? Be prepared. Think of it as yourself as a waitress, and you're like, damn, I'm not getting enough hours, I'm not getting paid, and this restaurant is just not it right now. I'm going to go to another one. That's what I did. So I went to TikTok. TikTok is a platform that has really been flourishing for myself, along with a lot of other creators, which I'm sure you've seen. And I just had to go where it's at. And that's just like, it's common sense. Like, I have to make money. I have to make a living. And this is not my hobby, okay? I'm not just doing this for funsies. I'm not doing this just, of course I love it. I'm passionate. I started it off just as a hobby and like, hey, let me find girls who like to, put on makeup. But obviously things have changed. It's been lots of years, and it turned into a full-blown fledged career, and it's been amazing. So I have to go where I don't lose all my hard work that I've worked on, all my social medias and all the time and effort I've put into it, and all the brand deals and collaborations and everything that I've done, just to throw it away. So I really try to go full force as best as I could, where I wasn't forcing myself, where I felt comfortable, and I'm doing really good now. I'm really happy. I'm still learning like a lot of different things. TikTok is very different than YouTube, but I do miss TikTok. I do, because these are my roots. It's almost like you never forget where you came from. Like, I never forgot that I started on YouTube, and yeah, so I'm going to use, I don't know if I should use the Huda or the Tarte one. The Tarte one has been one of my favorite color correctors, but kind of just want to get through this one because it's been exploding, and it kind of just, I don't know. I heard that she's changing the packaging, but I have peach right here. But yeah, that's what I've been doing, and I hope you understand, and I'm sure you do. I mean, anybody would go where, you're actually flourishing and doing good. And I just wanted to say that I'm not going to promise 2 to 3 videos every week, but what my goal is, okay, my goal is like 1 video every week realistically, I'm probably thinking, let me start with one video every 2 weeks, but I'm not sure yet. You know, I can't tell you. Maybe there's a week where I put 2 videos in 1 week. But what I'm trying to tell you is I am back. Okay, I am back. I love long form content. I love talking. I love connection. I don't like surface level things, you know? And since that last video, you have no idea. Like, once I posted it, I want to say thank you so much, because your comments did more for me than you will ever understand. Like, it really got me through a really hard position where I was like, what the F did I ever do to anybody? Like, I've done nothing but people please, do whatever people want, listen to everybody, twist, like, change all my stuff for someone else. Like, what did I ever truly do to anybody except want the best for everybody and try to help everybody? And when I posted that video, not that I needed confirmation, but it felt good. Like, okay, like, I'm not crazy, you know? And I was reading all of the comments and the stories and the experiences you have had as well, and such similar stories. Even people shared super personal stories with me on Instagram, also through email. And I want to say thank you for sharing that, because we have to understand, sometimes you feel like, why me, why me, why me? But trust me, there's so many other people in your same situation, you know? And it doesn't lessen it. It doesn't make it any better, you know, but it feels good to know that you're not alone. And after doing that video, I did so much healing. It was so good to do that. And it felt so amazing to say and speak my truth. I've been using a new bronzer, Sachi Beauty. I love it. It's a twist up, and you just do your little dots like this. And it's so good. It's waterproof. It lasts. And it's become one of my favorites. Gonna blend that out. I've been using like this double-ended brush by It Cosmetics. It's been one of my favorites. But yeah, I did a lot of healing since then. I'm really proud to say also, with my therapy just starting last month, I'm only going to therapy once every 2 weeks now. When I first started, I was in a really bad, scary place, like really scary to even think where I was. And I was going to therapy 2 to 3 times a week. That's how bad it was. And now I'm going once every 2 weeks, and I just feel so proud of the work I put in. And I'm very I feel very blessed that we have such a great insurance where I'm able to do that. And if you are able to do that and you have the insurance and all that, and you feel like you're nervous about therapy, don't be. It is honestly so great. I'm in a place where, realistically, could I stop therapy? Yes, but I still want to keep it going, because it's almost like I just want to finish it off where I'm strong, you know? Because even though you may think you're healed after going for so long, there's still always something, you know? There's always something. But I'm excited to come back. Like, I don't feel nervous talking. I will say truthfully, I said, that's it, I'm filming tonight, because I got all these amazing DMs from you guys. Like, we need to make sure our pineapple is pineappling, and how are you? And we just want a life update, or I just want to hear you talk, like, just film, period. And all the DMs of people just saying, just film. We don't care what it is. We support you. We just want to hear you talk and say what you're feeling, what you're thinking, or whatever you show. I'll be excited, you know? So I was like, okay, let me film. And I took off my makeup. I started filming, and I felt the pressure. I did not like my mindset. I started crying. I fell out of it. And yeah, so now I'm here today. And I tried to film again last night. I actually had Jack in the Box, and I said, let me do like a mukbang. But I just finished cleaning the house. I deep cleaned everything. I was kind of like out of it, because today, the day that I'm filming, is the 21st. And it has been 9 months since my mom has passed away. And to say that out loud is so weird. Where has time gone? It doesn't feel that long for me. And I think it's also because I put my mom to rest, you know, later than her passing. And yeah, that's another thing that really gave me a lot of closure, is knowing that my mom is finally officially put to rest with my dad and my aunt properly. I think that's like one of the proudest moments of my life. You have no idea. To literally do all of that, like, all my own, and all of that. I'm just so happy I did it. Like, that was like the last thing I truly needed to do. And it gave me so much peace of mind. Like I said, even that last video gave me so much peace of mind. But since then, I've just been literally concentrating. I don't want any white shit on the side of my mouth. Literally just concentrating on myself, on Glenn. We went to Tahiti. We just got back 3 weeks ago. It was my birthday, and then also our 8-year wedding anniversary. And I cannot believe that I've been married to him for 8 years, and I'm so blessed to have him in my life. Like, you have no idea. We talk about, like, when, when God really puts someone in your life for you, he really did that for us, because the things that we helped each other with and to get through together, it was very hard. And we always talk about how so many couples will break up in a snap, in a second of like a simple, not actually not a simple, in a second of a problem. But even some couples will break up after a simple problem. What is my cat doing? What are you doing back here? What are you doing? You guys want to see her? Here's Lonnie. I don't know if you guys met her. She's my latest save. I found her on the side of my house. I found you on the side. They just got their last flea treatment yesterday, a little bath. But yeah, so what was I saying? I got distracted by my cat. But yeah, so we went to Tahiti, and it was such an amazing trip. And this was the first trip we ever went on where we did not have to think about someone's health or something happening or something bad that could happen. And I felt like a lot of relief because we didn't have anything in the back of our minds, like a scare. So it was nice. And it wasn't my first time going to Tahiti. It was actually my fifth, but it was such a beautiful trip because my first 4 were all strictly for dancing, competitions, education, learning, costumes, all of that. So it wasn't like it was more like educational, and for the culture and the passion and all of that. But this time I was like, welcome drink? What? I never had this. Like, what? This super nice restaurant? What? I've never even seen this. Like, and it was cool to like see it from a touristy point of view. And I won't lie, I really loved it because we're able to do like a lot of activities and sightsee really amazing spots as well. I mean, I've seen a lot of amazing things in Tahiti with the locals, but yeah, it was so nice to be with your loved one, with your husband. It's so different when you're like sharing a room with like 3 other dancers compared to like being with your husband. But yeah, we had an amazing trip. My birthday was great. I ended up not doing like a celebration or anything with my family that I do talk to, or a lot of people. My 2 best friends, my closest, well, not my closest, but I say one of my closest, because I have a lot of amazing friends around me. And that was another thing that really came to light, like who I need in my circle, because when the bad or sad or the major things happen, you really see the true colors of a lot of people and who's truly there for you, and had a big, wide, just eye-opening of so much, and including family itself, And my 2 best friends, they ended up surprising me, and it was so funny because I had like a full-on episode of, I'm not celebrating my birthday, I'm not doing shit, blah, blah, blah. And my one friend was like, because they ended up getting a whole entire picnic done for me on the beach with just a beautiful setup. I posted it on Instagram. If you guys go check it out, go follow me on there, and also TikTok. You guys, I'm so active on TikTok. But it was amazing. It was the best surprise and the best birthday I could ever ask for. Like I told Glenn, it was just like the best birthday I've ever had, like in a really long time, where I wasn't worrying. I felt comfortable, free. There was no worries. I knew the day was going to go amazing, and that's why I didn't want to have like a dinner or whatever. I don't want to deal with people being late or rude, not enjoying food, wasting food, all those kind of things. Who's paying for what or whatever, I just didn't want to go through that. That just sounds like hell. And that also comes into play of all my boundaries. Like just setting up all my boundaries has literally saved me from so much frustration and just annoying stuff. You know what I mean? Like, I'm going to use a Virtue. It's been one of my favorite ones from Rare Beauty. And yeah, it's just been a really, really great healing process, as best as I could describe it. I do have a lot of down days. I'm not going to downplay that. I'm grieving a lot for my mom. I think the reason why I'm able to process things and get back to things is because I grieved my mom before she even passed. When you have someone who has dementia and Alzheimer's and all that, their mind is drifting and they're not them. And it's like you've lost them sooner than later. And they're alive, but they're already gone. 100%. Like it was one of the worst experiences. It was very hard. You have to be a very strong, brave person to get through it, and I'm glad that, that I truly was who I am and everything, all the decisions I made, everything I did. And my best friend, she said it so beautifully. She's like, isn't it so amazing? Like how God literally placed you guys together for you guys to save each other. Like my mom saved me because she didn't want me to be sent off to Guam. she saved me, you know, by being my mother and raising me who I am. And I was so blessed to have them in my life, my grandparents as my parents. And then in the end, I helped her, you know, and it's like such a full circle moment where it makes you feel really good, you know, like everything I did, I'm just really proud and I have zero guilt. And I'm just very blessed with that because I feel like when health and death and all of that comes into play, a lot of people's feelings, they get upset because they're guilty, they lacked responsibility, they didn't help, and they realize, oh, now it's too late. Now it is done. We have come to the end, and you know, and that's what it is. As far as like my family, I was really happy because on my birthday, I got one of the best birthday presents, and Andrew, my nephew, called me. He FaceTimes me and he was outside running, and you guys, if you remember him, I know a lot of you do know him. He's like a full-blown man, okay? He's in high school. He has like a mustache, like a little, he says all the cool lingo, like he's a full-blown man, like it is crazy. So he wished me happy birthday, made me so happy because I wanted to make sure that I told him, don't forget, you can always FaceTime me, text me, call me whenever you want. Me and Uncle Glenn are always there for you no matter what. We love you so much. We miss you so much. And just being able to say that. And then, of course, he's so cool. He's like, I know, I know, I know. And that's what he told me. And it was so funny, like rolling his eyes at me. Okay, I'm going to do a little eyeliner. Let me show you. Actually, no, I want to use this one because it's about to go out. But one of my new favorite ones is by Judy Doll because it is so incredibly tiny. Look at that. If you have small eyes, this is so good. Look at that. Look at that tip. Am I even showing you right there? I'm going to do a favorites video. I really want to show you a favorites because I have a lot of good ones because I haven't really been filming beauty videos over here. So it's weird because TikTok is like YouTube, but cut in like a million different videos. So like if I want to talk about one product, like this product, oh, I'm going to show you how I use it. It's so good. It's like I have to use it. This product, I'll make like multiple videos on because like I have to explain everything about it in multiple videos because TikTok really isn't long form, but there's like so much I can say about this. So it's like TikTok, but like TikTok is YouTube, but cut down, you know, like I'm talking about every individual product in individual videos. So it's kind of weird, you know, but I mean, I got the hang of it, obviously. But yeah, I was so happy because that was one of the main things that worried me about everything. I won't lie. I said, if I never see or talk to him, that's going to like break my heart because yeah, it really is. But I also came to terms of if that's what it is, then I just have to accept it. There's nothing I can do. So by him FaceTiming me, I was so happy. And I always keep it honest with you. Like as far as my family, I don't talk to anybody except like my brother and my cousins, and that's it. I don't plan on talking to anybody else at all. I have zero intent to. I have nothing else to say. And that chapter is closed. And that is my major boundary. I don't have any hate in my heart, which I'm really happy of because at one point I did. There's so many things I was thinking of that I was thinking of doing or saying or whatever. And I said, why would I, you know, and thank goodness for therapy because, you know, you go through all these things and I'm like, why does my mind immediately want to just go through to like revenge or whatever, you know, and it's so easy to do that when someone just does you so wrong when you've done nothing to them. And I'm glad I'm past that because it sucks to have hate in your heart. It really does. Like, I never want to have hate in my heart. That's like the worst. So it's like you truly have to forgive them in order for you to move forward. And that was such a hard concept for me to grasp because I just thought, why would I forgive them? Like, screw that, you know? And now I've come to the point of I forgive them. I wish the best for them. I hope they heal whatever they have to deal with. I hope they do whatever they need to do. And that's it. I wish you the best. And that is it. And I'm done, you know, that's where I want to be, you know. Yes, what they did, I will never forget. I forgive it, but that's where it ends. Like, that is it. Like, I don't plan on anything else moving forward. And that's it. Like, no animosity. I'm just moving forward with my life, and it's been really amazing. I feel genuinely happy. I feel genuinely confident. I'm just happy I'm healing because I would be doing my mom a disservice and a dishonor by not healing and moving forward. That's not what she would want for me. And that's not what I want for myself. I love myself. Life is such a gift. It is so precious. And I don't want to take that for granted. And I'm really happy where I'm at. I'm slowly healing. I don't know what else to say. Like, I feel like I've put in so much work because there's been like a lot of hard days for me where I would cry, I'd be so frustrated, I would think all these things, and now I'm just finally getting to peace. And I'm not saying like, oh, okay, all of a sudden I'm miraculously like healed, after this time, but no, I'm still gonna have to do work, but I also have to think of the gift of life and how I want to live my life, and how this is not a practice life. This is my one life, so I have to make it the best life, and I owe it to myself and to my husband, and also I'm still making my mom proud by her watching me do all these things, continuously doing them, and I'm so glad that she's at rest with my dad. Like that also makes me happy. I've had a lot of beautiful dreams like with them dancing, and that really makes me happy. Oh, yeah, but it's been a roller coaster. It really, really has. I've learned so much about myself, and I don't know. It's just it's crazy. You think you know all the answers. You think you know your capabilities, and then you start learning more and more, and you're like, wow, So I don't ever want to limit myself. My healing is always going to be continuous, and as a person, I want to always have growth. We should always be evolving, or striving for the best. But yeah, I don't talk to any of them. As far as my birth father, I don't talk to him. There's a lot of things that happened in the process of like with the funeral and stuff. Like I asked for pictures if he had any. He said yes. I asked for them again. I said yes, specific ones that I needed because I wanted to involve everybody, include everybody. I didn't want anybody to think I was taking over. And I tried to get the involvement of everybody. That really didn't happen, but what can you do? In the end, it was still a beautiful service, and I got everything done and everything came together. But he snapped at me, I already did all of that, like said something. I don't want to go too into it, but basically snapped at me like he already did it, like he was annoyed that I said, well, where is it? Like I need them for a specific size, for a specific frame to go into, the box. And so he snapped. And then the day before the funeral, he calls and he starts laughing. He's like, oh, you never guess what? I was looking for those pictures and I couldn't find them. And in my head, I was like, well, yeah, I wasn't going to wait to the last minute. I already got the picture that I needed. I happened to look through some photo albums and I got the exact picture that I needed when I was having a breakdown. And Glenn said, oh my gosh, this is like a gift from your parents. Like this is exactly what we needed for the box, like the last touch in the box with the picture of my mom, my dad, and my aunt, which was going to be a hard picture to get because my aunt passed away very young, and she passed away at 40, and I only have so many photos because my other family, they took everything, and I was limited to what I had left, and I figured, okay, he probably has those, and yeah, I didn't get anything from him, even though he snapped at me. And then there was other conversations too, like I couldn't sign off to go get my aunt's death certificate because I'm not her daughter or I'm not her sister or anything like that, so I needed someone else. So I had to call my birth father because I asked my brother a million times to help me and he just didn't come. I don't know, he was busy, so I asked for like over 2 months for help. So then I came down to where I'm like, okay, I'm gonna have to ask my birth father. So when I asked him, he had a conversation with me after getting the death certificates because I guess he just thought he just did the whole entire world, right? And he told me I was weird for not inviting him to my wedding, and he was actually very mad at me. And I said, well, we weren't even talking at the time. And he said, yeah, we were. I said, no, we were not. The last time I talked to you was my engagement party, which was 2 years previous, because then we postponed the wedding one more year due to timing and all that. Everything was cutting it too close. And he was actually uninvited to that because he ended up wanting to invite some girlfriend. I had no idea. And he accidentally text messaged me and said, hey, you want to come to my daughter's engagement party? It's a whole thing. I only invited him because of my mom. I did it for her. And it was like my first step of like, okay, let me just try to be a decent human being and invite him and just suck it up, which I didn't have to do, but I did. And I did it for my mom. And then he still showed up. He didn't bring that person, but I don't know. And so then he said I was rude for not inviting him and weird. He says, I thought you're really weird for not inviting me. I said, why would I invite someone who I don't even talk to? And I want people to know, I want all the people that are at my wedding were people who I talk to and who I love and who I want, who are in my life. And then he just gave me like a really dirty look. He goes, yeah, I think you're really weird for doing that. And right there is like really delusional for me. So I'll pass on that. And there's just like other things too that it's just like the day before the funeral too, like, oh, when do you want us to set up? And I was like, we already set up. Like, we're literally like, we're at my godmother's whole entire center, like that she was able to provide, which was so beautiful. It's in PV, like ocean view. I felt so grateful. She lives in a community, so we were able to have it there for free, which really helped so much, because everything was adding up. And I was like, we just finished setting up. Like, I never heard from him at all, like, need help, because after he snapped at me for the photos, I was done. And even the day of the funeral was like very strange, because he was just so focused on, one, he brought people that didn't even RSVP, but he was so focused on making sure everybody knew, like, I was his daughter. And I was just like, that, stop making it about you. And then I just stopped talking to him completely. And I feel very validated in all my reasons, because I literally tried. Like, you guys don't even understand the half of it. Like, we tried to take him out for his birthday to be nice. It was very hard for me to do that, but I did it. I was thinking of my mom, like, okay, let me just try one last time, let me try with this person. Maybe he's changed, And yeah, it's not a fit. It's just too toxic for me. Like, for example, on Mother's Day, we all had like a family talk or whatever. And it was the first time I saw everybody after a year of being told, like, I'm nobody, you're nothing but a grandchild. And you would have been out in the streets and you're nothing. And you changed everybody's life. That conversation, I got like a fake, whatever, apologies or whatever. I don't care. Anyhow, I said, this is where we're meeting. He didn't meet there. Then he was there. And then his wife gifts me a stun gun or a taser, or whatever. And I'm literally like, what am I supposed to do with this? Like, she goes, oh, I got something for you. And I'm thinking, okay, this is strange. And it's Mother's Day. And there's already so emotions, because it's the first time my family has ever been together in so many years, like all together in the same area. And she gives me a taser. And I'm just thinking, what the F am I supposed to do with that? And even Glenn looked at me. I was like, oh, wow, thanks. She's like, oh, yeah, because Glenn works and all that. And like, in case you're ever alone. And I'm just thinking, I've literally met her like 3 or 4 times since then. Yeah, and I'm getting a taser. You guys, I just cannot. Like, sometimes I think, how do these types of people exist? And how do they even exist in my life? Because I'm literally the opposite of so many people. It is wild. Like, even to say that out loud, I'm sure some of you were like, a taser? Yeah, trust me, when I got handed, I didn't even know what, I was like, okay, like, okay. Anyhow, so I'm just good on that. And then I received a text 2 days or 3 days before my birthday, and then at midnight, and it was from my birth father. And this is the last time he contacted me. FYI, I haven't talked to him at all. He's been texting and having conversations by himself, so I'm not sure why he texted. It was kind of like a good ending. Look, everything went great for the funeral service. Like, let's just have it end like that. It was a great ending for everybody. Everybody was together. Whatever. So he text messaged me at midnight. I wanted to be the first to let you know and the first to tell you. Like, he said first like twice. Like, first to let you know, first to tell you happy birthday. And in my head, I'm like, you're literally 3 days early. Like, it's not even my birthday. Just want to know I love you, blah, blah, blah. It said some other stuff. Not sure what happened between us. And just that right there already was like, you're so delusional. Like, if you don't understand anything, you not helping with anything, you snapping at me, calling me, like all these things, other things that even happened that, I don't even want to talk about, but it's just like so frustrating, And then I also thought, like, everybody's so narcissistic, like me, make it about me. And it's like, why should you be the first one to wish me happy birthday? Like, all of this is such a mind F, you guys. You have no idea. Like, I just want to stay in my lane and live a beautiful life. And my husband is just like, why? And so then I get a text 2 days later, like, oh, whoops, haha, said happy birthday on the wrong day. That's why I need glasses. That's just a reminder that I need glasses. Haha. And I'm like, sir, who are you talking to? Sir, like, who are you talking to? Like, let's just drop it. So I didn't respond, and then that was it. And now he's blocked. So yeah, I've actually blocked everybody, and my therapist thinks that's good as well, because honestly, even whatever message I get, or even if I get an apology, it doesn't matter, because it's already been so long and there's no point. What was said was said. And it's already done with, you know. It's like I just wanted to end on a beautiful funeral, and whoever showed up, and that is it. I'm done. You know, I did everything I could in my power, and I'm not going to get trampled on. I'm not going to be told anything, you know, that I shouldn't be told. I'm not going to be verbally abused, and that is it. And I feel really good about all my decisions. And like I said, putting up these boundaries, I feel so happy. I feel like a lot of relief how strong I am. Like, because it's a lot to like not only lose your mom and deal with all these health issues, and you're the one making all these decisions and doing all this stuff and handling everything, and it's just so hard, you know. And then also losing like basically all your family. But I'm actually much happier, you know. I really am. And it's so crazy to think like even like the other side, you know, like my Pacific Islander side, like they're so strange too. They're so strange, like out of nowhere wanting to get in contact and all this and finding my social medias and blah 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 blah. Like literally everybody just go about your day. Like I need more concealer. I was up until 4 in the morning deep cleaning my house on a Saturday. I know. But yeah, and I'm really happy because my husband is my family. My best friends became my family. My best friend's family is really amazing. Like all of them welcome Glenn and I into their family. Like we go and celebrate all like the holidays with them. We've done it for like a lot of years, you know. Like they always invite us. Like we feel so welcome. We're like a part of their family. Like we don't feel like it's just so nice, you know. And you make your own family, and that's what's important because that's what it is, you know. I'm not going to fall into toxicity or weird stuff or any. I'm done with it, you know. I'm too grown for that, and I'm good, you know. I'm good, and I feel very happy. And like I said, I don't wish any bad on anybody. I hope everybody has an amazing life, you know. I hope everybody heals, does what they need to do, and that's it. End of story. There's like nothing more that needs to go into, needs to go into it or said. Okay, so Huda Beauty, Cherry Blossom. Other than that, like I said, I've been like doing really great in TikTok. I've been making like a lot of TikTok friends, which is great. The community is so different, you guys. So back when I used to go to beauty events all the time, you would see the same faces all the time. At these TikTok events, there's some old YouTubers that I know, like me, like OGs, and then there's a lot of new creators that I don't even know about, but then like I, you know, meet them and all that. And what's great is at these events, you see people of all different categories, like with beauty, and all different ages, all different bodies, all different shapes, sizes, colors, everything. And I love it. It is so amazing. Like I'm telling you, I've been to some events and there's 60-year-olds. 60-year-olds, okay? 60-year-olds. And I feel so glad that there's a space for them because no one should ever feel embarrassed to like upload content or anything like that. Like I know people think it's cringe, but it's like, for what? Like people consume this, people like it. If you enjoy it, then do it. Like what is stopping you? Like I keep saying, this is not your practice life, so do what makes you happy, you know. Seriously, that is the best way. Okay, let me show you my favorite brow product right now. NYX Cosmetics, the Brow Glue Crazy Lift. This is such a cool product because when you open it up, mine is probably dirty though, but when you open up, there's an applicator already in there, and you squeeze the product out. Let me see if I can show you. See, it's like a built-in brush, and you just squeeze a little product out. You have to clean it though because I use it all the time. And so let me show you what this brow looks like. It's kind of like just blocky with like pencil, right, shaped in, which is fine, you know. But let me show you what this does. So you push it in and you fill in your brow first. This is the easiest way. I've been using this product like nonstop. And you fluff it up. Now, if you have like those really like unruly brows, this will help. Just put a lot of product throughout. But look, it helps lift the brow. Like if you want that kind of laminated look, look at that. But I'll do it like bushy sometimes, but then I take the tip and then you just go across and you shape it right here. Look at that magic right there. And it just makes such a difference because look, it outlines all my brow hairs compared to this. It's just like pencil and powdery looking. And I just really love the look. I think it looks so nice right there. So yeah, I'm going to do a favorites video because I actually have a ton of stuff to show you guys. What's really great about these events I'm going to, it's not just like, let me just say bullshit events, okay? Like I'm actually learning about products, the brands, and I like knowing like about a brand and a product because that's really important for me because I feel like just being in the industry for so long, there's so many brand owners and stuff and ingredients that they just don't give a damn about. And I don't like it when brand owners don't give a damn about the creators, because we're the ones promoting, trying out, linking, all that. So if they don't give a damn about the creators, they definitely don't give a damn about their audience and the consumers. So I love learning about different brands, meeting brand owners. It is really great. And when I try out products and they're exactly what they promise, it's just great. And I'm glad a lot of these beauty events are more educational. It's not just cocktail, let me show up for some photos, grab your goodie bag, which was a lot of all the parties before and events. It's like you're just there just to say, oh, I got invited and look at me. But these are actually educational. Like, I actually got to go to TikTok headquarters. I was so excited, you have no idea. Because I've seen a lot of other creators get to go, and I'm like, oh, I can't wait till the day I get to go. So Anua, which is a Korean skincare brand, invited me, and so then I went ahead and attended. And I was actually, I actually missed the RSVP because I was in Tahiti, and I actually got in, and I was very blessed. So I went there and just to learn about all the products. So with me learning, I'm able to tell you guys like what it's all about, because yeah, you can say, oh yeah, this is great, but why is it so great? What makes it so different than other products? And I love that. I really, really love that because there's a lot of brands that really stand out more than others. But I need to talk about dark spot corrector products. I can't use them right now because I just got a salt facial just the other day. So, or like, I just like to wait until I use any kind of like acids or peels or anything like that. But yeah. What else can I tell you? Yeah, other than that, it's honestly just healing. I'm still going to the gym. Just living life as best as I can. And I will say social media has been the biggest blessing because it is such a distraction from everything. It keeps me so busy. I feel like when I'm not busy, that's when you can dwell in your head and thoughts and all that. So yeah, so I've been super busy with social media. I'm really happy because I feel like I have such great connections with like a lot of my friends. Like the other day I met up with 5 of my dance friends, and it made me so happy because, well, 4 of my dance friends that it's 5 of us, and we have such a close knit group. And it was so nice just to get together, have barbecue. Like some of them are moms, so they brought their kids. Everybody brought their husbands except my one friend, and we're waiting to meet him, which is crazy because, she had like a smaller wedding, just family, which is a smart move, honestly. I don't know if they're discontinuing these, but I hope not. This is the NARS Air Matte in SHAG. I love it. Should I show you a new one? Okay, wait. Let me show you. Okay, now I'm going to show you this because I'll show that in the favorites. But yeah. And all the husbands were together. And it's so nice because all our guys get along. But it doesn't surprise me because all of us get along. So it's like when you have like the same personalities and what, and who you are, then you're going to pick a good guy. So our guys get along, like they talk for a long time. Yeah, but it was really nice just to get together and do all that, and just it was just really nice. And like I said, you see who your true people are in the end. So my therapist, she'll refer to me, she'll refer other clients to me. She obviously doesn't say the name and all of that and who they are and all that, but she does like a little briefing of like their history, and she gives examples because she's given my family as an example to other people, and they're like, oh, okay, well, like I'm not the only one dealing with a family like that. She was telling me how one girl ended up in the hospital. She had like a lot of health issues out of nowhere, and she has a whole group of friends, and only one friend came to see her in the hospital, and one kind of touched base and called, and none of them, the other ones, didn't do nothing. And she's saying like a group of friends that like are always together, like they do things together, they've gone on trips together. My cats are playing all of that, and my cat's playing with the new catnip toy I got them, and only one friend visited her out of the whole entire group, and she's like, wow, like I really saw who my true friends are. And it's so true. You will see, people reveal themselves so easily, and I do not discriminate on who you are. Friends, close family, whatever, I will cut you off, snip, snip. And it's so much better that way. I just feel like it needs to be more normalized, because I feel like people are saying, oh, but that's your family, that's your family. No, I just cannot. It is so toxic. And I saw a lot of people in my comments in my last video, like talking about how you like stop contact with people and how much happier you are. And I'm so proud of you, because it honestly takes a lot of bravery to do that. It really does, because a lot of people won't do it. And it's because we're like really, I don't know, I feel like we're just like molded to think like you cannot do that. It's just the wrong thinking, you know? I feel like this shit is like getting in my, okay, sorry if it was looking weird. I was like, why do I feel like I'm getting like a film in the middle? I am talking a lot though. One of my favorite mascaras, Bad Girl. Whenever I film, I always drop something. I swear it's inevitable, but I just curl my lashes. Oh, nice and good. This is a Shiseido. But yeah, let me know what kind of videos. Honestly, all the responses were so sweet. It was basically film whatever. A lot of people said vlogs though, which I was surprised of. I was like, you still want to see vlogs? So let me know if you want to see vlogs. I mean, I'll vlog for you. Let me know. I mean, I got this damn Osmo. Might as well use it. I need to pre-order my phone. Oh my gosh, you guys, I still film on an iPhone 14 Pro Max. I do not care. Like, you can literally be a creator with an older phone. It is not a big deal. And it's so funny when I see other creators and they're like, what phone do you have? And when I say it, they kind of like make a face, but they don't say anything because they're like, oh, like, like how? Like, how do you have anything below the 15? Because the 17 just came out and I'm on a 14. But I'm someone where it's like, if it's not broken, you know, but I do need a better camera though. I'm excited to upload back on YouTube, and I'm excited to just continuously post because I actually talked to another creator and we're getting to know each other and we had some similarities. And one thing I always come across that people always say is like, how are you like still so happy and bubbly? Like after I tell them like a little, and even some of my friends are like, I could never do that. Like, because they literally know everything, like down to the detail. Like I'm talking about dotting the I's and crossing the T's, because there's so much more I didn't tell you guys. And you're probably thinking there's even more. Oh yeah, there's way more, which is just disgusting behavior, but I won't even talk about it. It's not worth it. It doesn't do anything. So, and one girl was like, how are you so bubbly? And I said, you know what? It's honestly like God and my mom giving me strength, straight up. Like I know my mom is always with me to guide me, because I've been really good like during events. Like I'm not nervous. I have no anxiety. Like my anxiety has lessened so much. I still do get some sometimes, but it's so much less. It is crazy. My patience has also risen, which is a great thing, because when you go through like a lot of stuff and frustrating things in real life events or whatever, your patience can really diminish. And I would just be so annoyed with like people who are rude or little minor things. And now I'm just like, you know what? I just let that shit roll. Just let it roll. So, let's see. I just love this mascara. People were asking, ooh, on my lashes, another post. I do a lot of DIY lashes, which I can show you on this channel too. I did my own DIY French tip, which I should probably film because 2 of them came off when I was cleaning. I went over my cuticle though. I knew they were going to come off because you cannot go over your cuticle. And I didn't have a light on when I did it. I kind of did it semi in the dark watching a Halloween movie. And I was thinking to myself, I'm going over my cuticle. I can feel the burn when I'm putting my nail polish on to cure it. A lot I filmed when I was comfortable. You know, I just think that that's so important. But yeah. Yeah, I even put on like this dress to make myself feel good. This is the dress I wore to the TikTok headquarters. It's like a little Abercrombie one. So cute. Then I just kind of curl my hair. So I feel like good, you know. I've been getting dressed more. When you get like some people, I'm not saying everybody, but some people, when you get depressed, you don't dress up, you don't change clothes, you wear the same things over and over. And I wear a lot of the same things, like this dress. I'm wearing it like a bunch of times, as much as I can while it's hot, because it was like $130. So I'm going to wear this multiple times. And I got this last year and I'm still like, I'm getting my money's worth, you know? But I'm dressing up more, you know, I feel good and that makes me happy. Also get ready for some glam, because I am so damn tired of clean girl makeup. You have no idea. I'm so sick of that shit. Like I like it for random days, but like some days I just want to beat my face. And if you see my Instagram, I did a post on one look and I'm definitely going to film it. It's like a smoky chocolate eye. It was so pretty because we went to Halloween Horror Nights and I was like laughing because I told my husband, I was like, oh my gosh, I did my makeup so good. I don't even do it as this good for events. Also, let me show you a setting spray. Oh, here it is, that I love. This is a new beauty brand to me, Mco Beauty. They do like a lot of dupe stuff. And there's this new creator that I love, Nina Poole, and she does dupe-a-roonies, which is so cute because you can't say dupe on TikTok, which is so weird. There's like a lot of rules on TikTok. I don't know, but this is just like the Charlotte Tilbury. But I heard supposedly now you can say dupe and you can actually do a comparison, because say for instance on TikTok, if I go like this, if you like this Charlotte Tilbury, you need to try this for affordable one or whatever. You can't say that. Your video will get flagged, which is so crazy. But now I heard you can do it now, but I'm not sure. I need to have people test it out because I'm not trying to get no strikes, but I love it. It is so good. Such a good one. One of my new favorites. I have so many favorites to show you. I'm like, you guys, look at this. Look at this. Like these NYX Cosmetics lip lingerie. Oh my gosh, I went to L'Oreal headquarters finally. You guys, things are looking like really up, and I've just been positive, and I'm just like really happy, you know. I'm not where I want to be, but I'm really, you know, going full force and getting it going again. And I'm just getting that passion again for like beauty and makeup and suggesting things and talking and story times and all that. Like it's coming back to me. And then when I have my sad days, I have my sad days, because I definitely have my sad days. But yeah, I just feel like I'm finally just becoming me again, because I was telling my husband, it's like, obviously you change within all the years, but you know, when you like lose yourself and you're like, damn, I am not me. Like I really was not me. Do I have bronzer head? Let me just kind of get that in my hairline a little bit more. But yeah, I was not me. And now I feel like I'm becoming me again. You know, I feel good, you know, little by little, you know, no one heals overnight, but I'm still grieving and all that. Even say for instance today, usually I go visit my mom, dad, and aunts. And I put flowers and all that. But today I was like, you know what? I was up late. I was deep cleaning, and also mentally like, it's okay if I don't go today. If I go this week or whatever, it's okay. Like I'm done putting so much pressure on myself, because I would do that too much, you know, and it's not a good thing. Stress is not a good thing. Oh my gosh, I thought I lost them, and then I discovered my other favorite one. But let me show you my number one. Even my esthetician was like, what are you wearing? And she's like, oh my gosh, all my friends rave about this. She goes, I need to get it. And she took a picture of it. Ulla Henriksen, this is a Pout Preserve Peptide Lip Treatment in Strawberry Sorbet. So good. Whenever I just wear this on its own, people always ask me what's on your lips. And it is this. It is so hydrating and so beautiful. I love it. And anything's going to help like lines and all that, and help nourish. I love. This one's worth it. Even though it's like higher end, it's definitely worth it. I hope you're okay. Like, how are you doing? I would love to know. I hope you're excited. Yeah, that's all I can say. I feel like really calm and content right now. Like, I don't know. I just feel good. Future content, favorites. People wanted mukbangs. I don't know about that. I'll do cooking videos, like fun stuff like that in vlogs. Maybe like incorporate cooking. Obviously beauty reviews I want to do. I'm definitely going to do Sisters by Choice though. Definitely, because I have the sign. It's been sitting there and I know, and it's okay. You know, it's okay. It didn't happen right away and I had all these plans. It's okay. They can happen now, and better late than never, right? And I just want to make sure I have a segment on here that's literally like sister time, because when I personally hang out with like my close girlfriends or like my dance friends that I'm so close with, which are like my sisters, it's like, it fuels me. It makes me feel so good when you find your people. And I will tell you right now, sometimes you don't find your people in real life. So that's why I want to have this like connection, you know, because I feel like obviously if you're watching me, you feel the same. You need, you know, the sister time, and you need that. And I want to have a segment like that where we can just talk about questions. I can tell you my advice. I am not a professional, obviously, but you know how I would respond, because sometimes you just need like that sister figure or whatever, just like that relationship. And I think it's so important, you know. And like I said, unfortunately, sometimes you cannot find it in real life. There's been some times in my life where I have all these acquaintances in my life and I feel so alone. It could happen, you know. Right now I'm finally finding like all the beautiful people in my life, and I feel very blessed. Like it's just a whole like reveal, you know. And I just think I never want to take these people for granted. I'm so grateful at how long they've been in my life, and I feel very blessed. So yeah, that is it, you guys. Here is my look. I guess I gotta do a thumbnail now, right? Like, I don't even know what, like, how should I pose? Like, this kind of feels funny. Like, a YouTube, I post for my TikToks, but it's just different because the videos are so short. So follow me on TikTok, though. I have so much content. I know some people hate it. I get it. But, here we go. But I love you, and I miss you, and I hope you're doing good. So on to the next video. It's probably going to be a favorites because I have so many good products to recommend. So many good ones. High-end, affordable, and probably some random stuff, okay? Love you. Bye. Whoop whoop. Because it's free 99. Don't forget to subscribe because it's free 99. Remember that? Don't trip, chocolate chip. Oh my gosh. Bye.